Shining a light on those who blazed the trail. The New York Times best-selling biographical children's book series, Ordinary People Change the World, is celebrating its 10th anniversary this year. And they are marking the occasion with honoring a major figure, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. The latest installment in what I'm calling the I Am series highlights the late Supreme Court justice from her childhood as a young Jewish girl growing up in Brooklyn to her time in law school, all the way through her historic dissent in the Lilly Ledbetter equal pay lawsuit. Joining me now is New York Times bestselling author and my good friend, Brad Meltzer. Brad, you're always doing such a great job. Your latest book in the Ordinary People Change the World series, I Am Ruth Bader Ginsburg, it's available now. I urge everybody to go out and read it because even I am learning something new. I didn't even know that Ruth Bader Ginsburg, that her first name is actually Joan, but there were so many Joans in kindergarten that they decided to call her Ruth. I mean, I know that's maybe like a superficial example, but this is the 32nd title in this series you've done. Why did you think that it was really important to highlight right now someone like Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg?
Well, listen, these books were created for my own kids to give them better heroes to look up to. And I tell my kids all the time, you got to help someone to be a hero. Having a big company or being a billionaire with your own rocket ship, that doesn't make you a hero. You got to think of someone beside yourself. And what this book asks, at its core, the very first line in it says, how do you create change? Especially when the rules in the world aren't fair. And that's what I want for my kids. I want my daughter to know that question. I want my sons to know the answer to that question. How do we create change? And Ruth Bader Ginsburg gave us the answer. She showed us exactly how to do it.
And Brad, how do you go about doing what you do, which is you take something like the massive legacy of such an accomplished person like RBG, and you get it into a way that's so digestible for kids like my daughter to be able to like read this and really kind of appreciate the story?
Yeah, when we worked with, we did I Am Jane Goodall. Jane Goodall helped us with her book. Same thing with Dolly Parton, Oprah Winfrey. Billie Jean King spent 2 hours on the phone with me, correcting every color of every sneaker in I Am Billie Jean King. So with this one, we went to her family. I knew Justice Ginsburg because her daughter was a mentor of mine in law school. So I obviously knew her personally. But the great part was working with her daughter and getting every detail right so you can hear those stories you don't know. And those little stories, like you mentioned, are the ones that your kids react to. There's a story in there that when she was a little girl, her birthdays, instead of having a birthday party, they would take her to the local Jewish orphanage. And they would give away ice cream to all the orphans. And what her mom is teaching her right there, that's how you make change. You make it by taking and doing it yourself. That's not a lesson Ruth Bader Ginsburg gets from law school. She gets it from her own mother. And that's what she does with the rest of her life. She uses the law to put good into the world. And that's all we're trying to do with these books, is I'm trying to use our books, Chris and I are trying to use our books to put some good in the world for your kids.
What I find to be magical always about your books, Brad, is that not only can my daughter, who's 9, read them, my daughter Charlotte, but I read them and I can appreciate concepts like the idea that she goes to law school. She's not supposed to be in law school. She's just a woman. And then when she graduates from law school, she can't even get a job because law firms won't hire women. I mean, things like that, sadly, are still themes that still exist even today in terms of the battle for women and equality. But you also kind of dive deep into some of the historic cases that Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg had her imprimatur on. What's the process like for you to kind of distill those really important cases into a children's book that has pictures?
Well, this is where I'm using my law school education, right? I haven't used it in my thrillers all the time, but this is where I get to use it, and it was fun for me. And when I talked to her daughter about it, Professor Jane Ginsburg, and to her granddaughter about it, it was getting down to that core idea. And the core idea that Ruth Bader Ginsburg always used is she always asked, how do you want the world to be for your daughter, and how do you want it to be for your granddaughter? That's the question. She was so smart. She was a laser in those cases because she knew it's one thing to pick we think of her as this feminist lawyer, but she picked cases where if you were a man and you were taking care of your parents, the government won't give you any money. But if you're a woman and you're taking care of your parents, the government will subsidize it. Now, that's a case that's unfair to men, not unfair to women. But she took that case, too. And she knew all the hypocrites that were on that bench, they couldn't rule against the men. So she very carefully crafted that, and we put that in the book. So kids understand. They understand what's not fair. They understand when she's little that, wait, boys can take woodworking class, but girls can't take woodworking class. The girls have to go into sewing class and home ec. That's not fair. So your kids, our kids understand that, and that's how they learn. And the great lesson of the book is, how do you change the world when the rules are unfair? You change the rules, Katie. You know that. That's the best part.